In this video, what we're talking about is that we have done our initial commercial to get the homeowner's general interest. And realistically, there's a high probability that the homeowner is going to say, we're not interested, or something, well, you said you have to have all the homeowners together at one time, we're never home together, or something that we would refer to as an objection, even though I have moved initially into the closing process by identifying the fact that when or what time period I have available for them, and the fact that I'm looking for them to set an appointment, I'm looking for them to set it now. From a technical perspective, and this is a beautiful freebie for you, once I complete making my pitch that I make from a show and tell perspective, I immediately move into my closing form, which says that I've got my pen out, I've got my form out that I'm going to be writing on, and I'm looking them straight in their eyes, and I'm asking them for something. Now, I could, at that point in time, after I've completed that pitch, introduce myself. And then the idea behind that is I'm expecting them to introduce themselves. I'm not introducing myself to get them to introduce themselves just because I wanted them to know who I am. I'm looking to gain information, their name, first name, and last name, or I'm looking to solicit from them at this particular point in time whether or not they're the homeowner. And if they aren't the homeowner, where is the homeowner? So that I can begin doing my commercial again. Or if they are the homeowner, I'm beginning to write their information down and beginning to go immediately for the hard close. And the hard close is, when are you and your significant other normally home together during this time frame that I've given you? I'm not asking them if they want to give me the information. I'm simply asking them, when are they normally home together during the time frame that I've given to them? Well, what takes place during this process is I'm either going to get a soft objection or a hard objection. And in a soft objection, it could be something like, well, we're never home, hardly ever home together. We're not going to be home together over the next 2 or 3 days, and whatever the case may be. Here is where I move into a strategy that is different from most door-to-door knockers, why my numbers are going to come back stronger in terms of percentage of doors knocked and percentage of appointments set than the average person. Whatever their response is, if it's not giving me the information that I want, and more than likely in most cases it's not, what I have just done is disrupted their attention on what it was that they were focusing on prior to me getting to the door, gotten them to open the door, and now have their attention focused on what it is that I'm doing and the fact that I'm there. And the next stage that I bring them into is what I call the conversation stage. And this is where the sale is made at the door. In the conversation stage, depending upon the product or service that I'm marketing, they've given me an objection, and I'm going to go completely away from the idea that I just came there to close an appointment, which is going to result in a close of a sale. I may talk about the fact that that's the most beautiful bird bath that I have seen. out of all the doors that I've knocked on in their neighborhood. In my next video, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail of the importance of this process and some of the things that I point out before I move them to where I'm going to set the appointment.